What's up, guys? Stefan, S&E's Garage. Today we're going to be replacing the rear main seal on our 2010 Jeep Wrangler. So if you guys have been watching, you'll have seen that we just got done pulling the transmission on this truck. So we're going to go ahead, pull this rear main seal, and seal it up real quick while we are basically waiting to, finish prepping the new transmission. So the first thing I want to do here, this flex plate is also the tone ring for the crank sensor. So what we want to do here is, with a paint pen, we want to mark, oh, that just leaked all over me. We want to mark basically the crank, this plate, and we want to mark the flex plate itself so we know basically what way we need to orient this when we put it back together. So first off, we're doing this in the dark, so I'm sorry in advance if the video isn't perfect, but this is the only time I had to come out today to do it. So just so you can see what I did, so there is no mistaking, we marked the center of the crank, the plate, and the flex plate, so everything's ready to come out. We're going to go ahead and zip all of these bolts out. They should be a 17 millimeter, and then directly behind it is going to be our rear main seal. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10 millimeter bolts out, and our whole rear main seal is going to come out. Now, our upper oil pan also looks like it's leaking, but we are not going to be taking care of that today. We're just doing the rear main seal. At a later date, we're going to go ahead and tackle the lower oil pan when I do the front timing cover, because that's going to have to come down to do it. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to, like I said, we're going to remove those. We're going to clean this upper oil pan seal as best as possible, and then we're going to put a dab of silicone in the corners before we put it all together. Alright guys, so what you're going to see here is our old rear main seal is removed. Rather than spraying brake clean in this area and getting it into the engine, we're going to spray some brake clean on a paper towel, and we're going to wipe this whole area up, and we're going to wipe that seal up. You'll see here, this old rear main seal has a rubber gasket basically built in around it, so there's no need for a gasket here. It is just a good idea to put a couple dabs in the corners, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Just for the time being, like I said, when we get to a certain point here, we are going to be doing this lower oil pan, just because it's very wet. So let's go ahead, let's wipe this down, let's put some dabs in those corners, and slap the new rear main seal in. Alright guys, so you're going to see here, we got this nice and cleaned up. We got our corners about as dry as they're going to get. We're going to take our RTV, which is somewhere under here with us right there. There we go. We're going to put 2 dabs, one in each corner, and then we're going to be using a Molly rear main seal. This is a Chrysler part, I guess, whatever, it's a Jeep, so that makes sense. I'll link this exact one in the video description below. This is as close to an original equipment seal as you're gonna get. I've already had this open. Let me get it open, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if we go ahead and compare this original one here, you'll see it's got a locating dowel there, and only in those 2 spots, actually there and there. And then you look at our new Molly, it's got the same thing, and you'll see that this rubber gasket actually comes all the way down to the bottom. Now this is basically an install helper, so this piece slides up over the crank, and then you pull it out after you get this in place. So like I said, let's put our little dabs there. I'm going to go get some silicone spray, and I'm going to spray around the crank. That way this will slide on nice and easy, and then we'll go ahead and zip down our bolts here. I believe the spec is like 9 foot-pounds, so we're just going to call it good and tight with our little electric torque wrench. But let's get that silicone spray and get this rear main seal on. So what we have here is the rear main seal in place, and I only went ahead and put 2 bolts in it. So now we can go ahead and slip this plastic, basically seal helper, off, and now we're just going to inspect the lip of this seal and make sure that it is not ripped, torn, or otherwise damaged. And everything here looks actually really good. So we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of our bolts in, and then we can put our flex plate back on. Alright guys, we went ahead and put our flex plate back on. We're gonna make believe that we torqued these all to 65 foot-pounds because that is the specification. And if you want to torque them to the spec, that is the spec. We just used, let's call it 3 Ugga Duggas per bolt. And we're good. So our new rear main seal is in, our flex plate is back on, and our Jeep is ready for a new transmission. So please like, share, and subscribe if this helped you. I am going to drop a link down below to the Molle rear main seal that we used. And I'm also going to link in the video description below the video on how to remove the transmission, because in order to get to the rear main seal, the trans does have to come out. So please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.